A local floriculture class at Carthage High School is inspiring students to take their skills outside of the classroom. I'm Melissa Alexis, and I'll have more on this story coming up.
Plus, Pitt State begins prep work on 3 major regional projects. And area coin collectors look to cash in on a free appraisal event today in Parsons, Kansas.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Some Carthage floriculture students are taking what they learned in class beyond the classroom. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Anthony Saviello. KOAM's Melissa Alexis has more.
It's a really fun class.
Emma Burgess and her classmate Sarah Wilson from Carthage High School's floriculture class were busy all year learning to create bouquet arrangements.
Learning how to make like your basic bow for your arrangement, and then we moved on to a bud vase with just like a singular flower with some greenery.
I really like making the arrangement.
This time of year during Valentine's Day is especially busy for them because they're going door to door delivering bouquets around the school.
Thank you! I stayed extra late to help make arrangements because, it's Valentine's week. We have a lot of stuff to do.
This class even inspired Burgess to continue honing her horticulture skills beyond the classroom.
There's just something so beautiful about taking a singular pretty flower and just making something a lot bigger and more beautiful with it, and seeing the joy on other people's faces whenever they see that arrangement that you made for them.
And now she works at a local florist business where she puts together bouquets. She's even putting together some Valentine's Day bouquets like this one.
I help make arrangements, I take phone call orders, I take in-person orders, I help arrange things for delivery.
And her classmate, Sarah Wilson, shares a similar love for floriculture, taking her skills to her family business.
I usually start as soon as I wake up in the mornings, and I go get the flowers out of our store because we have a fridge in there, and I bring them into the house and I start making them, and usually my sisters and my mom help me with greening in the vases and wiring flowers.
Both of them hope to continue bringing a smile to people's faces through their creativity.
Individual stems and make something so much more beautiful out of them.
Reporting in Carthage, Melissa Alexis, KOAM News.
Emma says she hopes to study horticulture in college and continue to work with plants. Well, let's go ahead and check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy for a first look at weather.
Yeah, we have a lot of weather to watch for over the next week or so. Thankfully, today above freezing, so a lot of snow melt for us today. Most of us low to mid 40s will only drop back near 40 later on tonight. We could see a couple random showers, mainly dry. Temperatures again will stay pretty much above that freezing mark. A couple little showers have kind of popped up, but again, not a whole bunch going on for us as we go through the overnight hours tonight. Clouds continue to thicken tomorrow morning. Here comes showers. Temperatures near 50, but of course another cold front. So watch this. Cold front drags through. Then we get a band of light snow as we go into tomorrow evening. I don't think it's going to be a lot, and we're just going to be real general on this. We're just going to say a dusting upwards to an inch. I'll watch this tomorrow. I'll have a little better idea, but it should be minor accumulations. Tuesday could be different. We'll talk about that here in a bit.
All right, see you soon. Well, Baxter Springs, Kansas has a new assistant police chief. Corky Hicks is a Columbus, Kansas graduate. He started his law enforcement career in 2013 with the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office and then served the Columbus and Galena communities with the police department. In 2017, he was named the Traffic Safety Officer of the Year by the Galena Police Department. And last year, he joined the Baxter Springs Police Department, where he was promoted to detective in December before now becoming the city's new assistant police chief, a role he's now active in. Prep work begins on the campus of PSU for some major upgrades. The site just off South Rouse Avenue will feature 3 distinct projects the school says will have significant regional impact. One will feature a regional crime center and laboratory operated by the Kansas Bureau of Investigation. Completion of this facility is scheduled for spring of 27. The site will also feature a prove-out facility operated by the National Institute for Material Advancement. This area will be designed for to test materials for large-scale business production and local and regional entrepreneurs. Completion of this facility also scheduled for 2027. The third area will feature a brand new Eagle Pitcher manufacturing facility. This facility is scheduled for completion by the end of this year. This is a developing story. We'll have more details on our website, KOAMnewsnow.com, as they become available. Watered Garden celebrated its new Marketplace thrift store in Joplin today with a ribbon cutting. The store is set to open tomorrow to the public. It's a thrift store boutique mix with money earned going towards the Ministry of Watered Gardens to help those in need. The workers will include those who they've helped get back on their feet in their current workshop.
Now this is an opportunity for something a little different. This is a public-facing marketplace that can generate resources to help offset the cost of our ministry, while at the same time giving us the chance to employ many of the people that we serve over at the Outreach Center.
It's located on West 2nd Street. Tomorrow is its grand opening with live music and refreshments. The Parsons Coin Club hopes the public can cash in on free coin appraisal. Appropriately enough, the event took place at the Labette Bank today and offered the public a chance to bring in their old coins, currency, and related items for identification and evaluation.
Today we have with us a few modern counterfeit coins. These are frequently made overseas or in an attempt to deceive people even here in this country, and they circulate quite a bit online. Folks will buy those thinking that they're genuine coins, but they're not authentic, and we kind of help point that out.
Those are $10 each.
The Parsons Coin Club meets on the third Thursday evening of each month at the Senior Center. Area coin collectors are invited to attend. A food pantry in Southwest Missouri grows a fun way to contribute to helping feed the community. That story is coming up. But up first.
A popular toy enthusiast wants to buy your toys. I'm Lonnie Walton at Homewood Sweets in Joplin. I'll have that story coming up.
The Toy Scout crew, also seen on a show called Collector's Call on MeTV, is looking for vintage toys from the 1980s and older. KOAM's Lonnie Walton talks with the crew about the serious business of collecting toys.
I mean, it's nostalgia of when I was younger.
Jeff Schleifer is a Toy Scout Roadshow manager, and he says toys are his life.
My parents are gone, so like I see something and I'm like, oh, my dad used to play this with me when I was a kid. It's all nostalgia.
Nostalgia is correct with all these toys. Jeff says he's looking for your toys also, but for a cash reward. He's looking for all kinds of stuff.
We're buying toys from the 1980s and older. G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Transformers, old Tonka trucks, old Barbies.
And customers are ready to give it up.
Sitting on a shelf, let somebody else have a chance at them.
A Western, a few Disney, Gabby Hayes, Tom Mix. I just kind of want to see what they're worth.
Although there's several different toys like dolls, trucks, and coins, Jeff says there's some toys that pack a little more extra value.
We're looking for Hot Wheels with red lines on the tires from 1968 to 1977. And Star Wars is also really big.
And the list goes on.
Also buy gold, and we buy old coins from 1964 and older. We buy old gold class rings, vintage baseball cards from like the 1960s and older.
And just in case you need more info, Jeff says go to toyscott.com.
Also have a 24-hour hotline that you can call and ask information about the show or a certain toy you might have or anything like that. And that number is 561-628-1990.
Reporting in Joplin, I'm Lonnie Walton, KOAM News.
Again, you can get engaged in the event now through Monday at the Homewood Suites in Joplin. A little later, it's a big night for girls high school basketball. John has a preview of Colgan versus Galena coming up in sports.
Plus, we have 2 chances for snow over the next 4 days. We're going to break that down coming up. Well, we got above freezing today, which is always nice to see. So we did some pretty good snow melt throughout the afternoon hours. Nice shot of our Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex, of course. We are looking at downtown Joplin. All right, so through the evening, we don't drop off near as much. We kind of hang out near 40. Slow drop Next couple hours, there are going to be some light scattered showers out there. Not really that big of a deal. 39 Nevada, 49 though in Anderson, 42 in Pittsburgh. Welch sitting at 45. It's been kind of windy today. The winds are going to come down tonight and then kick out of the north as we go into tomorrow afternoon. That's going to usher in, that's another cold front, so that's going to usher in some more colder air as we head into the second half of the weekend. All right, here's our storm system. We have the clouds. Had a couple little sleet showers earlier today. Have a couple little random showers kind of pushing through. But overall, it's going to be pretty quiet for us tonight. But as this system pushes through, we will get some rain. We'll most likely get a little bit of snow. So let's go through time. By morning, sitting into the low to mid 40s. We should warm near 50 by noon. And then look at this wind shift line. So you got northwest winds, southwest winds. That's our front. Along the front, we'll start to get showers popping up, especially early afternoon. As that colder air sinks in, by Saturday evening, we'll get some light snow showers kind of push through, mainly out of here by late evening. Shouldn't be a huge deal, but we are going to get some light snow. Clouds will start to break once we get into Sunday morning, and then Sunday much colder. We're going to see the sunshine, but we only go into the mid to upper 20s for highs. All right, let's talk about snow potential. Mainly extreme southeastern Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. Right now, I'm going to say a dusting to an inch. Plus, our temperatures will be dropping through the 30s. So if we did get any accumulations, it would be pretty slushy. But of course, we'll watch this over the next 24 hours. 50 in the morning and dropping. 29 only on Sunday. Of course, we have the light snow showers and colder Sunday, but Sunday is going to end up being on the dry side. Next week gets interesting. We have a huge Arctic blast that is going to head toward us. Should be the coldest temperatures we've seen so far this winter, which kind of stinks. And if we can get some snow on top of it, it may be the coldest temperatures we've seen since February of 2021. So we're going to watch this, but snow should start to develop as we get into Tuesday morning. Right now, Oklahoma, Arkansas, extreme southwestern Missouri looks more sleet than snow. Snow piles up more. And then everybody transitions over to snow late Tuesday. This moves out, but look at our overnight lows. We're down near zero, highs into the teens, more snow showers on Wednesday. So it's going to be bitterly cold. How much snow could we get? I usually put amounts on about 3 days out, which would be tomorrow. But accumulating snow, very likely. Accumulating sleet and snow, very likely. Our biggest storm system we've had this season was Jan 10th, 6.5 inches. We could easily rival that. All right, 50 tomorrow, 29 on Sunday, 42 on Monday. Possible alert day Tuesday with that storm system moving in. And then a couple days with highs only in the teens, so it gets much, much colder.
Yeah, got to stay safe with weather getting that cold for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, thanks, Doug. Still ahead, Missouri Southern softball plays a doubleheader, and Galena boys basketball plays its final home game of the season. John Dales has those stories and more up next in sports.
Missouri Southern baseball was supposed to play on its home field this afternoon. In fact, several teams were at the MSSU Lion Classic, but after a couple of different adjustments to the schedule because of weather, Lions instead have a doubleheader in Springfield. Southern opts to play 2 games against Drury. The first one is a 5-1 Lion victory. Cole Gaiman gets the win on the mound for Southern with 8 strikeouts in 6 2/3 innings. After only allowing 3 hits. Second game of the doubleheader is going on right now, and as we come on the air, the Lions trail Drury 6-3 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Well, Missouri Southern softball also had some adjustments to its schedule this week and this weekend, which is a common theme right now for a lot of our teams. Lions were originally supposed to play several games throughout the weekend. That instead gets switched to a doubleheader only this afternoon. Southern gets shut out 1-0 against Southern Arkansas in Game 1. Lions take on Southwestern Oklahoma State in their second game of the day. They lead 10-4 in the top of the 7th inning of that one. Pittsburgh State baseball was supposed to have a 3-game series at home against Maryville over the weekend, but that gets canceled. PSU Athletics announces none of those contests will be rescheduled, so the 7-0 Gorillas, they're off till Tuesday's game against Oklahoma Baptist. Their MIAA opener is a week from today against Emporia State. Similar story for Pitt State softball. Gorillas canceled their doubleheader scheduled for today against Missouri S&T. That won't be made up. 2 games against Southwest Baptist will be postponed. No makeup date scheduled yet. This Sunday's games against Maryville are moved to March 26th. And it's the final home game of the season for Galena High School basketball. Bulldogs play host to Colgan, and it's the second meeting of the year between them. Colgan girls basketball is 15-1 on the season, ranked number 1 in Class 2A. Their only loss of the season came in overtime against Fort Scott. That was in the Frontenac tournament last month. Lady Panthers won their first meeting with Galena. That was a 27-point victory back on January 4th. Lady Bulldogs are 6-9 so far this season, and they're coming off a home loss to Frontenac. That was back on Tuesday. After that game finishes, the Galena boys, who are ranked 8th in Class 3A, they play host to Colgan. Bulldogs are coming off a thrilling 1-point victory over Frontenac on Tuesday. Quentin Cox hit the game winner in that one at the buzzer. That keeps the Bulldogs' undefeated record intact. Colgan, meanwhile, 9-7 this season. Panthers had won 4 games in a row, all CNC games, before falling to Riverton earlier this week. We'll have highlights from both these games later tonight at 9 and 10. Here's another matchup of note in the area tonight. Livette County plays host to Chanute. Lady Grizzlies are 12-2. They're ranked 6th in Class 4A. Chanute boys are 13-2. The Blue Comets are the number 6 team in boys Class 4A. I'll give you a score update from both of these games later tonight at 9 and 10. That's it for sports. We're back after this.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. We'll have expert advice for caring for your four-legged friends, dental health, plus Americans are projected to spend more this year on Valentine's Day despite the weight of inflation, and the battle over the name of a body of water may be decided in court. Those stories and a lot more tonight at 9 on Fox 14. Well, the Ozarks Food Harvest Full Circle Gardens are helping families facing hunger in the Ozarks. It has a plan to distribute more than 10,000 Garden to Go kits this spring after receiving more than $1.5 million worth of seeds. The kits will be distributed through the network's 270 charities as well as other Feeding America food banks in America. Each kit contains seeds for a flower, herb, and 8 different vegetables. It also comes with a planting calendar, instructions, and budget-friendly cookbooks.
Actually, this is the first year we've been able to distribute all over our 28 county service area. And the feedback we always get is this is so incredible. These are such high quality product that we're able to receive. And not only that, but we've got such a great team that has all of that knowledge to be able to help people on the ground say, here's exactly what you need to do to have a successful harvest. Because like you were saying, I think one of the most difficult things is I have these, but now what do I do with it to make sure it's successful?
If you'd like a kit, go to the Ozarks Food Harvest website or call or contact one of their partners. If you have a garden, farm, or orchard and want to donate, the food bank can send a team out to help collect and harvest your donation. Little early and cold to be probably planting stuff right now.
Yeah, we got a ways to go.
Yeah.
So, and especially with the weather we're going to have over the next week. Rain tomorrow, switching over to light snow tomorrow evening. Accumulations should be minor, meaning a dusting to an inch. Cold Sunday, warmer Monday. Arctic air again Tuesday, snow and sleet, and bitterly cold next week.
All right, and a final sports note.
I'll give you an update on those high school basketball games later tonight. The Galena boys trying to finish the regular season undefeated on their home court.
We'll see if they can do it. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you right back here at 10. Have a great night.